Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing? And Merry Christmas. Uh, I've been up all night watching movies. None of them are really Christmas movies. You know it's Christmas right now. And Merry Christmas again. It's 6:53. I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I was going to watch a fifth movie with me and my dad. Were out watching movies on Roku through YouTube. These are all movies that are available on YouTube. Just have to look them up. We were going to watch Neath Brooklyn Bridge, the East End Kids. And my dad fell asleep joining us. So I said, well, why don't I just shut off and watch it another time? It's all right. So that's it. And I thought I'd do like the reviews of the four movies I did see. The reviews I saw: Monster Shark, also known as Devilfish; Ilsa, Tigress of Siberia; Fart the Movie; and Terminal Island. So it's been a crazy collection of movies today. Well, let's first start off with Monster Shark. That's the one I got a cool thumbnail for that. And Monster Shark was made in 1984, and it's better known in the movie Devilfish. But on the print that's on the movie print on a YouTube video, it's Monster Shark, and it should have just been called Devilfish. And it's a weird story about that because back in the old days of renting videos at the video store, I was at Fort Bragg. It was Tried First Video, and they had Devilfish there. I kept asking because they had the case out there, and for whatever reason, they lost the tape. So I was never able to rent it, even though the case was always there. And I'd ask like once a month and stuff like that. And they said they still don't have it, and they don't know what happened to it. So I was never able to rent the movie Devilfish. They should have taken the case down, but they never did. But finally, I finally got to see it. And this 1984 movie from Lamberto Bava, who's Mario Bava's son. And what this is about like something like at this aquarium where this girl's training dolphins. They find like this disturbance and some people are getting killed, and they want to find out what's happening. And they thought it was a shark, and they find out it's something else. And I'm not really giving away any spoilers. They should not have called it Monster Shark. They should have retitled it Monster Shark. I think they're trying to get people to buy tickets and stuff. They should have kept it as Devilfish because it's not a shark. They said it might have been part shark, part octopus. That's not the case either. It's some like prehistoric creature. You see, it has tentacles. And the biggest problem is I'm not giving away anything. They look for this monster, and nothing happens. It's a bunch of talking. It's not involving whatsoever. You just look at the screen, and you just go through the paces. It's not interesting whatsoever. Lots of talking, and whenever there is some action with the monster, it's not that great. It's not that thrilling, and you never really get You get some shots of the monster, but not anything super good. And the monster doesn't look that great, anyways. You don't get a real crystal clear, like a real shot of the monster. You get like angles and like just mainly you see his teeth, and the teeth look terrible. So I would give it a 1, but because I love the soundtrack and I love Italian horror films, it's just a bad movie. So I have to give it 1.5 out of 10. Even Great White, which is pretty lousy too. At least they showed the monster, and some stuff happened even though it wasn't that great. I give that a 4. Well, anyways, so 1.5 for Monster Shark, also known as Devilfish. Let's go on to another movie. This is Ilsa, Tigress of Siberia, which I like to call the Lost Ilsa film. And this was filmed in Canada. And why I say it's a Lost Ilsa film is no one ever mentions this movie. There's 4 Ilsa movies. There's Ilsa She-Wolf SS, the classic. Then there's so Jess Franco film that everyone hates. It's kind of boring. And then there's Wanda the Wicked Warden. That's what they call it. And then there's Ilsa She Keepeth Oil Sheets, was really good. And no one ever mentions Tigress. And even Anchor Bay released 3-disc DVD set of Ilsa movies, and they did not include Tigress of Siberia either. It's the Lost Ilsa film as far as I'm concerned. And I own the Ilsa on She-Wolf on VHS. I bought way before we got the whole DVD set up. And basically what Ilsa Tigress is she runs a gulag. She's coming out of a gulag with all the Cossacks in Siberia in 1953. And they have all these prisoners, and they're very sadistic to them, and they try to convert them into Stalinism. And I don't want to give a whole lot away. There's lots of scenes of cruelty towards the prisoners and stuff like that. Like, somewhat like She-Wolf, except it's all direct towards men. She-Wolf was mostly direct towards women. It's almost all direct towards men. And then something happens, and I consider this the most ambitious of the Ilsa movies. And then something happens like halfway through, and then it goes to 1977 in Montreal, Canada. They show a little bit of the Olympics there from 1976 Montreal Olympics. And it turns out that Ilsa left Siberia and she became a mob boss, kind of like a lady godfather. And basically the rest of it is like a mob boss type story. And it's really interesting, filmed in Canada. And I tell you what, there's lots of nudity. Well, the first half has lots of nudity, violence, and gore. Second half has mostly nudity and violence with a little bit of gore. So I'll let you off the hook a little bit on the second half if you're squeamish. And there's never a dull moment. And my dad liked it, and I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. I give it a 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was awesome. So 10 out of 10 for Ilsa. Tigress of Siberia. I almost said She-Wolf again. Ilsa, Tigress of Siberia. Awesome film with Diane Thorne, who is so hot. She's very hot in this movie. Well, she's hot in the other ones too. Very sexy. And let's go into the next movie. And the next movie is called Fart the Movie. And basically this was made in 1991. Shot on video. And it's about a guy who loves to fart. And that's pretty much the whole movie. And his girlfriend is trying to get him to stop farting. And then she leaves for this party on New Year's Eve. But this guy always likes to eat and fart. And it says farting makes him happy. And when she leaves, he starts watching TV. And they have all these different variety of game shows about farting. Not game shows, TV shows about farting. Like commercials about farting. And there's a game show. Well, there's 2 game shows about farting. There's comedy about farting. Everything. It somewhat wears out its welcome after a while. Some of the things just aren't that funny, even though the guy thinks they're hilarious. But I mean, it has its moments. The first half hour is real funny, and then like some stuff on the Gong Show, they call it the Bong Show, is real funny. And there's laughs in parts and stuff. It's just silly, and I like silly humor type thing. And though it does wear its welcome, my dad hated it. I give that a 6 out of 10. For Fart the Movie, made in 1991. There's one made in 94, which I haven't seen yet. And the one in 94 has Chris Farley's brother in it. That's what I was told anyways. I didn't see that one. I saw the one made in 91. And if I would have seen it when I was in Fort Detrick or Fort Bragg, I would have rented it back then when I was in the Army. But I didn't see it. Finally saw it now. All these movies are available free on YouTube. All you got to do is look them up. And they'll hook you up. And the last movie is Terminal Island with Tom Selleck. And this was made in 1973 before Tom Selleck was famous for Magnum P.I. Then when Magnum P.I. came out, this movie was re-released with Tom Selleck plastered all over, even though he's more of a co-star, but he's in the movie, but he's not a main player. Along with that is that one guy that his friend that flew the airplane, I believe it was, he's in the movie too. And he's like a real bad guy. And basically Terminal Island is like a place that the government created an island for all the death row people to go. People on death row for murder, they go on this island and then they're declared dead and they stay there forever. And they have like places booby trapped with explosives and stuff that keep them there. And they have the place guarded and stuff. And basically what ends up happening is it ends up being like they're the bad guys on the island, and then they have like the good guys on another part of the island, and it's basically the bad guys versus the good guys for the rest of the movie. It's very entertaining. It's entertaining, but it's slow in parts, and it really hurts the film when it gets slow. It's a problem. There's, the slow parts are probably, it really slows down the action, but it's not a bad film. I'd give that a 7 out of 10 for Terminal Island. So there you have it on this Christmas with 4 reviews of not so Christmassy movies. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, Ilsa, Tigress of Siberia, that's the one to really watch. And Till next time, everybody, please, Merry Christmas and take care of my Legion. And Merry Christmas again, everybody out there.